Hello, welcome back. Right, as you can see today I bought a Megadrive Mini. Now I've not paid a massive amount of attention to these mini consoles. I do have a SNES Mini, which I played for about 2 days, and I know you can put your own games on it, etc. I never did that, but that has since been in a box, like I said, for about 2 days after I bought it. The Megadrive Mini is a recent addition to this trend. There is, of course, PlayStation Classic. I have not bothered with that. I never owned a Mega Drive back in the day. I had a Super Nintendo, but my brother had a Mega Drive, and my experiences of it are the usual Sonic. We used to play an awful lot of PGA Tour Golf before it was Tiger Woods. All the various different versions of that. The original sort of FIFA games, Kick-Off. And there are a couple of others. Now, I've not played a Mega Drive game for donkey's years, other than the Sega Mega Drive's classics, which I've got on the Nintendo Switch. But I haven't actually seen or held a Mega Drive controller or played a game on a real Mega Drive since the late 1990s. So here we go. We've got the Mega Drive Mini here. It cost me 70 quid. So let's have a look around it. So as you can see, the box is quite nice. You get 2 controllers there, the old Mega Drive style, the old Mega Drive pads, and you get 40 games, which is not bad. And if you can have a look around, you can see some of the ones on there. Let's just go in a bit more. You've got your Streets of Rage 2, which everyone seems to consider is a fantastic game. I have never played it. Earthworm Jim, Road Rash 2, Mean Bean Machine, Vector Man, the Sonic games, Kid Chameleon, Street Fighter 2, Virtua Fighter 2, some others, Darius and Tetris, 2 bonus titles. So let's have a look what we get inside the box. Now you're going to have to be careful with this. You do get your HDMI cable, but you've got to supply your own power adapter. Luckily, I've got one. So I'm going to do this all in one take. Get it out the box, have a look around it, see what it's like, set it up, have a very, very quick play. Like I said, I've not got a Mega Drive to compare it against, so I couldn't tell you how well things match up to their original iterations. You're just going to have to take everything on face value here. So let's open this box up. I would normally do this sitting on the chair, but as you can see, someone has nicked my chair. Milo's not been in a video for a while, but he's made sure he's in this one. Right. Okay, so back to business. In your standing up video. So let's take everything out of the box. So, of that, we've got what would appear to be the original style design Mega Drive thingamies. What's that? Well, that does appear to be a power lead. And we get a HDMI lead there. So let's have a look at the controllers first. Let's unwrap one. Now, like I said, I don't know if I did say it, I had a Super Nintendo Mini, but I only played it for about 2 days because I became sort of like fairly disinterested with it. Now I know you could put your own games on it through hacking it, and I'm sure people will work out the Mega Drive Mini in exactly the same way, how to put their own games on it. However, I must admit, as you sort of know, my sort of interest is, I'm not so much into the consoles. I'm more the 8-bit sort of micro fan, but I did play these games. Right, now let's have a look at the Mega Drive, that's me going back to my Spectrum days. The Mega Drive controller there, it feels nice and light, and it's been so long since I've sort of held a Mega Drive control pad, I couldn't really tell you how it equates against the original, but it looks and it feels really nice, and you get a decent length of lead with it. That's got to be about 1 metre, so yeah, that's quite good. So we'll put that aside. There's our HDMI lead just there. We'll pop that together in a second. That's the second control pad. So this box, I presume, contains the Megadrive Mini itself. Oh, that wasn't supposed to fall on the floor. And this is really quite nice. Look at that. Genesis, of course, if you're from the US or North America, but Megadrive to all of us here in the UK. That looks really nice, and it feels nice and light. Obviously, it's significantly smaller than the original machine. Nothing wrong with that. There's all the inputs at the back, where your power goes in. Oh, is that going to focus? Focusing on the desk. There we go. USB controller ports there. And we remove that bit of... Come on. Come on. Ah. There we go. We remove that. We've got... so it doesn't really do anything, but the cartridge slot does... that's quite nice, the fact that it does push down, etc. And you've got these slidey sort of buttons that actually slide and click and whatnot. Whether or not they actually work, again, is... or they're cosmetic, I don't know. So let's get this all set up. Right. So just undoing the power lead at the moment. To plug in. Yeah. God, they're not wrapping things up tight. So my wife has chosen this very last couple of minutes to actually hoover. I don't know if you can actually hear that upstairs, but I can't be bothered to sort of like restart and wait for her to finish and then start all over again, because I've got everything out of the box now. So, right, so here's our HDMI. Let's just get that unfolded. Right, take the caps off the end of that. Let's just move that around a bit so I can get to the TV. Right, that's in. Plug it in there. Plug the power lead in. Is that on? That's on. I've got a red light showing there. Right, okay, let's plug our controller in, or a controller. Not sure how well this is showing up. Right, oh, that's the power button by the look of things, that one there. So let's select our input on the TV. This is a new TV and I can't remember how to do it. Right, here we go. Is that HDMI 1 or is that HDMI 2? Oh, and we have liftoff by the look of things. Let's just slide the camera there. Let's move it around a bit. So we're in the setup screen. So clearly, let's just check the... Right, okay. English. Oh, this is alright. This is set up quite nicely. So what does settings give us? Let's have a look. Please read this before playing. Manuals are available on smartphones. I'm not really bothered about that. Languages, yeah, we've already done that. Screen settings. Just leave it as it is for now. Wallpaper settings. Yeah, we'll keep it like that. Stop illegal notices. Da, da, da. Return to the main menu. Right, so I suppose gonna want to see a game. So let's have a look. So 40 games on the Megadrive Mini. I think the SNES was only 20, or it might have been less than that. That's just off the top of my head. So what should we have a go of? I don't know hardly any of these games. Street Fighter 2 is a familiar one. Let's just have a look at this. I'm going to be absolutely hopeless. So let's have a go. A really sort of long lead here, and I'm standing quite a way back. There must be a way that you can get rid of those that sort of wallpaper in the background, but not too sure about that. Literally, this is just the first time I've set this up and played it. So we have here Street Fighter 2 Special Championship Edition. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Right, okay. I didn't have an awful lot of time for Street Fighter. I did have it on the SNES. I spent about 60 odd quid on the cartridge when I first got it, and played it for about 15 minutes. I'm not much of a... Hello, what's going on here then? Right, was that me doing that? No, this appears to be a demo. Right, press start. Okay. Ugh. Right, so what do I want? Reverse battle, champion, game start, champion. What's going on here? Right, let's be... I remember him. He's a scary bug. And who am I fighting? Right, I'm going to USA and I'm fighting Ken. Right. Oh, getting battered. Ah, come on. Oh, wow. I didn't even make him work for that. I lose, yes, right, okay. It's quite impressive. Like I say, not the kind... Oh, hey, have that! Not the kind of thing I normally sort of would go for. I am... my sort of area is much more the 8-bit sort of micros than the consoles. But, you know... It's well put together. It seems to be playing really well. I mean, like I said, I don't have a Mega Drive to compare it to see if there's any differences, etc. Let's is that a reset button? No, that's the save button. Oh right, okay, the reset button is actually the save button. So let's return to the main menu. Yes. Right, let's have a couple of quick games on other things. What have we got? Streets of Rage 2. I don't know this one at all, but people seem to love it, say it's the best Mega Drive game ever. So we'll have a quick look at that. I wonder if people will obviously sort of like crack it eventually, so you can add your own games. Like I say, we used to play the PGA Tour golf games quite a lot in the original Mega Drive. They were great fun. Right, press start button. One player. And, oh blimey, who do I want to be? I'll be him. Oh, have that. Right, so what are all the buttons doing? Right, punches and, right, okay. It's not bad at all. It's quite an impressive piece of kit. Obviously, how much appeal it has to the younger generation who won't have known of the Mega Drive, I'm not sure. But certainly to us old farts who can remember actually playing games on the original machines, then there's an awful lot of nostalgia value. Now, like I said before, this is classed as, a lot of people consider this like one of the best Mega Drive games. I don't know the series at all. I apologise for that. Oh, you can knob off and all, mate. Get out of it. Yeah, it's quite good fun. It is an impressive piece of kit. Right, so let's just go back and we'll try one more. Now, when I bought this from Game, and the bloke in there said these things have been selling really, really, really well. Let's have a look. What else should we play? Castlevania. Gunstar. I don't know any of these, apart from like the Sonic games. Ghouls and Ghosts. Oh, this is going to be... Oh, this is... What have I chosen this one for? I know this from the Spectrum and other machines. It's hard as nails. Why on earth have I... Oh, my God. Right, okay. Here we go. Right, what's the shooty battle? Right, that's shooty. I like the music on this. Get out of it! Ah, fucking ass! Ah! Why on earth did I choose this one? Chose it because I'm a knob. Oh, I'm in my pants. Running around the graveyard in your pants can get you in trouble. I'll tell you what, that's Ghouls and Ghosts. That again seems to be really okay. Let's go back to the main menu. And what next? What's this one called? Can't see. Thunder Force. Oh, right, Thunder Force. It says it down the bottom. Trying to read the bleeding game label. Right, let's have a go at this. Just say 40s are really... Now, you know, there are probably going to be loads of people saying, well, you can get a Raspberry Pi and you can get Megadrive and other systems on it. Well, yeah, I know you can, but I'm not really sort of that fussed about that. I appreciate they've got their place and I appreciate that people do like them. But, you know, I don't bemoan anyone sort of like owning any of these mini consoles, etc. It's a personal choice. Always has to be. Now, I'm not sure how well the phone camera is picking this up, but yeah, everything's responsive. There doesn't seem to be any kind of issues that I can sort of make out. Right, okay, yeah, what am I doing then? Right, so, oh, right. Whoa! Oh, I like this. It's a shooty. I haven't got a clue what she just said. Oh. Now the problem I have with shoot 'em ups is they're usually too fast for my eyeballs. Hello, where are they? Ah! That was not good. Right, so I've lost everything again now, have I? Right, it would appear so. Oh. Oh, right, so pressing C does... Oh, I like that. Ah! What am I doing? Oh. I have no idea how to beat this one. Ah, well that... you know, we see that message quite a lot. Right, that is the Megadrive Mini. Like I say, I bought it today. It's a nice little piece of kit. It's, you know, it sits nicely on the desk there. If I can just move the camera to sort of show you. Should you get it? I mean, it's entirely up to you, of course, obviously. But, yeah, there doesn't appear to be anything wrong with it. If it's something that you want to check out, go for it. It's really quite impressive. Like I say, I can't compare it to the original Megadrive because I don't have one. But from what I've seen in this 20 odd minutes, yeah, it's really quite impressive. Thanks ever so much for watching. If you like the video, please let me know. If you wish to subscribe, please do so. But if you do subscribe, as ever, please take the time to join in with the conversation, because that's what it's all about. Thanks ever so much for watching. Take care. Goodbye.